Some action for you there in the world of basketball. Welcoming you on the show, 360 Sports on Trust TV. I am Adeni Ajishafe. Time to talk here about a lot of activities in the world of sports, what happened during the week, and also looking at those things that will be happening for the weekend. Well, it's a big one for Nigeria when you talk about the under-20. Right now, they are in Cairo, Egypt, ahead of their game against Senegal as they play on Sunday against Senegal in that particular encounter. More of this will be coming our way as we start from what happened during the week by looking at the review of all the activities in the world of sport. Let's start with the FIFA Go project, the one that particular pitch where it has been adopted right now by Oche Awodi Foundation. Adult FIFA Go project pitch, according to the news that came during the week, where they talked about meeting with the Minister of Youth and Sport Development and trying to see how they can adopt that particular football pitch for to fix it. Either they put synthetic or they make it grass. But from the way it is, it means that particular FIFA Go project pitch has gotten a team or foundation that will take good care of that particular football pitch. They are a good one. They adopt an outlet, adopt a pitch, or adopt a stadium is really going well in Nigeria right now. That's the first story we're looking at when it comes to the review of the week or the stories that trended in the world of sport during the week. Also, from there, moving away, let's talk about cycling. Nigeria actually traveled to Ghana. The team Nigerian cyclists, they got to Ghana and they were able to do well. But one lady shone like a million star. Her name is Upeseraye Esse. Right now, she has qualified for 2024 Paris Olympics after winning a race. Right now, Esse Upeseraye will be at least happy for the fact that she was able to pick her own qualifiers ahead of the Paris 2024 Olympics, where she will be representing Nigeria at the competition. Hopefully, we have more Nigerians that will be able to qualify for the 2024 Paris Olympics. But congratulations to Esse Upeseraye, who did well for Nigeria. Sometimes back in 2022, she also did well representing Nigeria when it comes to the African Cycling Track Champion that took place in Abuja, and she also did well in that competition. Congrats to her, and we hope that when she gets to France, she will do well for Nigeria in cycling. Still looking at the stories that trend during the week, Nigerian Cricket Federation, NCF, deeming fit to target 1 million entrants yearly. They were looking at 250,000, but right now, looking at the way the youths are really falling in love with cricket, they are looking at 1,000 entrants that will be playing the sport of cricket in every area in Nigeria. That's why they're going around sharing all the cricket kits to the young ones out there for them to go into the sport of cricket. And it's really getting better because the International Cricket Council, the ICC, recognized the growth of cricket in Nigeria, and they are really supporting that, and that's why they released some grants for the development of cricket in Nigeria. Good one for cricket development, and we hope that it will continue, and not everyone will play football. Some will actually grow into hockey, cricket, handball, volleyball, and all like that. But right now, it's cricket, and it's really getting better in Nigeria. Now we move away from there. Let's talk about women. Women Basketball League has been hiatus for like 2 years, but right now the Nigerian Basketball Federation came out with that particular report that Women Basketball League to return after general elections. They are really working hard to see how they can get the women basketball back to the mainframe for Nigerians to see that, yes, they are really doing something wonderful concerning that. The NBBF roll out that story that they are really working hard to see how women will come back playing the dunk and slam sport. It's been a while, and it would be nice to have them back competing in the club side when it comes to basketball. For the men, they need to get back to what they know how to do best. As we speak right now, the Tigers are in camp ahead of a big one against Angola in the FIBA qualifiers. And that's where we get the crop of players that represent Nigeria. So it would be nice if you can have the ladies back into action when it gets to the Women Basketball League. Those are the stories that actually trended during the week, talking about sports in Nigeria and also even beyond. But we have to pick those ones to promote our own sport. If we don't, no one else will do that. And now that's why we talk about women basketball getting developed, and we hope that the league will come to pass very soon according to Nigerian Basketball Federation. Cricket is growing rowing, not forgetting cycling, and also we talk about adopting a pitch by Oche Awodi Foundation. They will be at least working on that FIFA Go project pitch inside the MKO Abiola Stadium there, giving you updates concerning those stories that went around during the week. We go on a short break right now for you to have a feel of some cycling. By the time we return, we'll give you much more in the world of sports.
I really want to appreciate my coaches because we have been in the camp for long, and for me winning this caring, I have to put more effort because when a lot of country come to your own country to compete, you have a lot of tension, different motive on your mind. So I really appreciate that I put in my best efforts. So I'm very happy for me to win the gold medal.
I was surprised when I came here because I was expecting a track much more.
Did I just qualify for the Olympics? Good one. It's always good to know your own. She started like that in Nigeria, and now she got to Ghana and she was able to do it right there. And we celebrate her for qualifying for the Olympics. So good for her to get that done. Now we move away from other sports. We talk about cycling. We talk about others that have to do cricket. But now let's talk about the round leader game, football. Well, the women. The Nigerian Women Football League, they've been playing their matches. We look at a lot of matches that have been played so far. But for their match day 9, where they play a lot of games, let's look at the way the table for the Group A and B actually stands. After playing those games, Delta Queens are there topping with 17 points in Group A. You have Bayelsa Queens trailing. Nigeria Tels are now standing third ahead of Rivers Angels, who are also having the same point, but on -1 to 3. You have Atlant Queens, Royal Queens, Oshu Babes in that order. Good one for Delta Queens, Bayelsa and also Nigeria Tels of Abuja are fighting hard to see how they can stand among the top teams in the women Group A table there. Now, let's look at Group B table as actually standing right now when it comes to football as they play during the week on Wednesday precisely. Edo Queens are topping that group with 15 points ahead of Nasarawa Amazons, who are second. They have the same point with FC Robo Queens, Confluence Queens having the same point of 13. But on goal difference of 4-4-2. Confluence Queens, they have a game to play, and you have Abia Angels, Adamawa Queens, and Ibom Angels, all having 10, 9, It's been a tough one for all these teams. They've been fighting hard to see who will top these groups, Group A and B in the Nigerian Women Football League. We continue to bring you more concerning that league. Really, they are doing well. They played their match day 9 on Wednesday, and the ladies really did well there. A lot of goals being scored. You have Edo Queens topping Group B, and you have Delta Queens topping Group A. Well, the likes of Nasarawa Amazon, they are not pushovers. They are really knocking at the door against Edo Queens. Also, Nigeria Tels are fighting hard to join the likes of Bayelsa Queens to also make the top court when it comes to women football league in Nigeria. Now, when we talk about the women, let's switch to the men also. Just giving you an update concerning the tables now. Also, the guys, they played their matches in the match day 8 during the week. That was on Wednesday and also Thursday. We look at the table, Group A and also in Group B. Bender Insurance, really, they've done so well so far after returning back to the NPFL. They have 20 points after playing 8 matches, yet to lose in this competition. Eyimba are second with 4 points behind. They have 16 points, followed by Plateau United, who did so well. They won their game straight away against El Kanemi. Aqua United are also having the same point of 14. Remo Stars, the same point, alongside Plateau with 6-4-1 as the goal difference. They're playing 8 matches each. You have Shooting Stars of Ibadan with 9 points. The gap there is a bit wide. They need to up their game. Gombe United, you have Kwara United. Gombe United lost against Aqua United, and they are standing 7th on the log. Kwara United are 8 on the log with 6 points. El Kanemi Warriors, who were pummeled by Plateau United, they are standing 9th on the log with 5 points. And you have Nasarawa United right now having 4 points. It's still not over until it's over for these teams. The battle for the Super 6 is still on. Let's see what they'll be doing. And now let's look at Group B, how their table actually it's right now. Lobby from Benue State are top with 16 points. You have Abia Warriors trailing alongside Rivers United. They have 13 points there. Good one for all those teams really fighting hard to see who will stay top. The top 3 will qualify for the Super 6. You have Sunshine Stars there. They have 12 points alongside Doma United. The newcomers are not allowing the big boys to rest. They are really pushing to see what they can do. They have 12 points also standing there. You have Niger Tornadoes, Enugu Rangers, Wiki Tourists of Bauchi, and you have Dakada and Bayelsa United in that pecking order. Well, the match day 9 will be coming up, and they can't just wait because they want to have some rest. We'll be looking at that particular story. But before that, let's talk about we've talked about the table right now, Group A and B. NPFL clubs to observe election break after match day 9. That's the story there. After they played the matches for this weekend, they'll be going on a break 3 weeks before they return to fight for honors in the NPFL. Just like the ladies did, they went also on break and they returned to start another set of matches. So for their bridge league in the NPFL, after they fight in the 18 matches they play, the top 3 in each group will be fighting for the Super 6, where the winner will be going home with 100 million naira. Just giving you updates concerning our league there. Matches will be coming up this weekend, but the news reaching out is that the star match between Eyimba and Bender Insurance possibly could be moved to Sunday. That match has been moved to Sunday now. And also the one involving Nasarawa United will be moved to Monday. A lot of matches there. But from the way it is, this match day 9 will give them that holiday after the match day 9 matches. They will go on a break there. Well, we look at those fixtures for this weekend in the NPFL match day 9. Welcome back. Match day 9 there for you to have an idea of matches expected in the NPFL there. Well, right now, Rivers United, they won't be playing the match against Abia because they'll be playing against ASEC Mimosa, a big one there in the CAF Confederation. They actually traveled to Congo Brazzaville. They lost their first match 3-0 there, and now they have another chance to write their name in good handwriting. But they'll be facing ASEC Mimosa. We know the story behind that team from Cote d'Ivoire. Very, very fantastic team. But Rivers United also, they are not pushed over. They know what's at stake and they'll be fighting hard there. Let's look at that story. CAF Confederation, Rivers United versus ASEC Mimosa. That's the story trending there. Talking about the match that they'll be playing against the Cote d'Ivoire team. Rivers United will be fighting hard to see how they can better their lot after losing their first match against the Boinoizel, the team from Congo Brazzaville, that they'll be playing against ASEC Mimosa. A tough one, but it is achievable. Talking about Rivers United in this game, they are the only team coming from Nigeria now still in the CAF interclub competitions, playing in the second tier. That's the CAF interclub competition, their CAF Confederation. Hopefully, they can bounce back and win in a massive way when it comes to playing against ASEC Mimosa in that particular game. We wish them the best as they prosecute that particular game against ASEC Mimosa. While we talk about that right now, let's talk about the Under-20. Under-20 World Cup will be coming up over there in Egypt. Our own team, that's Flying Eagles, they are already in Egypt and they'll be fighting out against Senegal on Sunday when the competition actually kickstarts. But right now, the main thing is that we want to win the trophy again. We won it last in 2015, and it is possible that these boys, the one they call Ladambozo boys, who flew into Egypt on Friday, and right now they can do it. It is very rather on Thursday. They had a training earlier on Friday, and they are ready to make a statement. According to the team, they want to make sure they win this tournament and qualify for the Under-20 World Cup that's coming up in Indonesia. The main thing is the fact that 4 teams that get to the semi-final will qualify for the World Cup. So if we can't get to the semi-final, automatically we qualify for the World Cup. But the boys wants to win this competition. News coming in from Egypt says the boys are in high spirit ahead of this competition. They want to make sure they represent Nigeria well over there in Egypt. And we believe that Ladambozo and the entire technical crew are doing a yeoman's job, trying to push these lads to get the best of them, out of them rather, for them to at least add more spark to what they did against Zambia when they played that friendly. A lot of friendly that they have actually played, but they want to at least prove a point to the entire Africa that winning the West African version of this cup, it wasn't a fluke, but right now they are ready to also conquer Africa before going to the world over there in Indonesia. Well, we have to go on a short break also to let you have a feel of what they did when they played against Junior Chipolopolo of Zambia when they came visiting in Abuja. That match ended 4-2 in favor of Flying Eagles of Nigeria. We have this for you. one there, looking at our boys, the under 20. That's the Flying Eagles. They will be fighting against Senegal tomorrow on Sunday. They will be fighting hard. Although they did well against Zambia, Chipolopolo, but right now they are using that to fine-tune themselves as they play in the under 20 AFCON taking place in Egypt. And we believe that they will do well to win that competition. Believing in them there now. While they will be doing that, our ladies also, who actually lost their first game in the Revelations Cup, taking place in Mexico, will also be facing Colombia. Super Falcons will face Colombia in Mexico in their second match that will be involving them in that Revelations Cup 4-nation tournament. Though it's a friendly, but all the 4 teams are trying to fine-tune themselves ahead of the competition that will be coming up in Australia and New Zealand. The World Cup for the women will be coming up there. And right now, the Super Falcons will be fighting hard to see how they can get better. Coach Randy Wardrum is really working to see how they can get better, really. But their first match against Mexico, they lost by a lone goal. And right now, they'll be facing Colombia before they pick on Costa Rica in their last game that has to do with the Revelations Cup before they move out to also play in Turkey. They'll be playing friendly also in Turkey there and ahead of the World Cup that will be coming up later in the media. Wishing our teams the best, the under 20, and also not forgetting the Super Falcons. All of them will be fighting hard. The under 17, they will also be trying their best to see how they can play in the under 17 AFCON. Another one there that will be coming up before they will also see how they can qualify for the under-17 World Cup in Peru. All this will be coming up later in the year. But right now, attention is on under-20 and also Super Falcons. We are wishing them the best as they prosecute all the games they'll be playing, and who knows, they can come back home with the trophy. It is very possible. While we talk about that, a big one that will have to do with NBA. Let's talk about basketball now. NBA over there in America, to be a big one during the weekend, where a lot of basketball lovers will be waiting to see the All-Stars. The All-Star game that will be coming up in Salt Lake City in Utah, and it will be a big one because team James, talking about LeBron James leading the Western Conference team, and you have Giannis Antetokounmpo leading the Eastern Conference team. There, the 2 stars will be facing themselves, and what will be happening? The likes of Luka Doncic, you have Stephen Curry, LeBron James, Nikola Jokic, Williamson, Antetokounmpo. We have Kyrie Irving, Jason Tatum, Donovan Mitchell. All of them will be there. Let's look at the West and also the East All Stars. Talking about those players that will be playing there. You have all of them battle ready, like I mentioned earlier. Stephen Curry will be there. All of them fighting here to see who win this year's edition of the All-Star 2023. Well, to let you know, 3 Nigerian musicians will be there. They are also star in their own level, because you have Rema, Burna Boy, and also Thames will be performing live over there in USA. Really, talking about Nigerians integrating into different cities in the world right now. As basketball will be playing over there in USA, Nigerian musicians will be adding more spark entertainment to the NBA. We just hope that the way we do it over there, our own will also come up when it comes to basketball development in Nigeria. To also remind you that the BAL African League will be coming up, and we have our own team, Kwara Falcons, that will be representing Nigeria in that competition. Hopefully, Kwara Falcons will do well as they compete in that competition. Earlier, I said we will be playing against Angola also in the FIBA qualifiers, and we hope that the D Tigers will do well also in that particular competition there. Talking about basketball, a big one over the weekend in the NBA All-Stars that will be involving LeBron James and Giannis Antetokounmpo. So far, the two have been fantastic for their teams, and also trying to see how they can lead their teams, Western and Eastern conferences, to see who win this particular battle. A big one over there in the USA. Well, we just hope that let the best team win. A big one, really, when it comes to basketball. Now, we have to go on a short break for our commercials. We'll be right back after this timeout.
This is Trust TV, documenting the Nigerian story.
Hi, my people, reason this thing now. When PDP day, our country be safe. Naira strong, economy they grow. Fuel, 7 naira, rice, 8,000. Our light in better, oh. When change people come, no work, no food, economy PDP don't come, say joy. Recover Naija, say joy. We don't tire to suffer, say joy. Experience mind, say joy. We don't want experiment, say joy. Get them right, say joy. This time our life, oh, say joy. Recover Nigeria, say joy. Atiku na the man, oh, say joy. Atiku Anokowa, say joy. Na the only choice, oh, say joy.
Vote the safe choice to recover Nigeria.
PDP!
Power to the people! Now, PDP Presidential Campaign Council sponsored this message.
Welcome back now. Let's go back to the world of sport. It's always juicy and very entertaining when it comes to sport. As we always say, that is business and also fitness. Now, we start with football. Will be coming up this weekend over the top 5 leagues in Europe. And we just have to look at those matches. EPL, talking about La Liga, and not forgetting Italia, Serie A, Bundesliga, and French League on. Well, right now, Nigerians are doing well when it comes to scoring goals. The likes of Osimhen, Demola Lookman, not forgetting Tere Murphy. In fact, all of them are banging in goals. We continue to talk about them. But before we talk about Victor Osimhen, let's look at the fixtures slated for this weekend in the top 5 leagues in Europe. Nice one there. Looking at those matches slated for this weekend in the top 5 leagues in Europe. A lot of games there for you to have a feel. Well, to let you know, that Nigerian striker Victor Osimhen has really been in superlative form for his club Napoli after scoring his 18th goal of this season. What a way to go. Good one for Victor Osimhen. In fact, before we got to the studio, he was standing on 17th before the match was actually played, and he was able to score more and added another one to make it 18. Now, before we we talk about his performance, where you'll be calling us to tell us how you feel about Victor Osimhen, let's quickly look at the top scorers, the top 10 scorers in NPFL, EPL, La Liga, and all the other leagues in Europe also. But we start with Nigeria to let you have a feel of the top 10 scorers. Top scorers over there in the NPFL and also in the top 5 leagues in Europe. Our attention will be on Victor Osimhen. Aside Erling Haaland, actually have 25 goals. Victor Osimhen right now is really doing well, having 18, even though 17 was appearing there. He had another one yesterday against Sassuolo, and right now he's being celebrated across the whole world for the fact that he's really banging those goals expected of him. Victor Osimhen right now is becoming a phenomenon over there in Napoli. Forza Napoli, as they say. But really, he's doing so well, and we'll be taking some calls there concerning Victor Osimhen, looking at Osimhen's performance in Italia Serie A, where they play a lot of defensive football. What do you think about this player? Victor Osimhen has really been fantastic. Tell us how you feel about him, and really it seems he's edging his name closer to, is this an opportunity for us to win African Footballer of the Year? It is very possible, because Osimhen right now across Africa, I don't see any player performing better than Victor Osimhen right now. And when it comes to African players in Europe, but we just need to let you have your own side of it by talking to us. Well, when you are calling, remember, stay away from your TV set. Let's have your view. Call the number on the screen, and let's talk about Victor Osimhen. He's been fantastic for his club, scoring 100 goals so far in all his career goals. So he has played in Belgium for Charleroi. He has played in Lille and also Wolfsburg since 2017 that he moved away from Nigeria. And all in all, 100 goals. We have a caller there, our first caller on the show. Good to have you. Okay, please, can you stay away from your TV set? Okay, good to have you. Your name, please, and where you're calling from.
Okay, my name is Chizo.
Okay, Chizo. You are calling from where? From Uyo?
Nigeria.
Okay, from Uyo, right? Okay. we are talking about Victor Osimhen. Okay. Can you just call us back? Just call us back. You are still staying too close to your TV set. Chuko from Uyo there. Well, just call us back so that we can hear you. Stay away from your TV. We know you want to hear yourself, but it's not going well in the studio. Let's talk about Victor Osimhen. Osimhen has been superlative form for Napoli, and a lot of people are looking at this man right now. He has scored 100 goals in his career and really deserves a lot of accolades. Let's have our caller again. Good to have you on the show.
Hello?
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 Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Hello, my name is Praise.
Okay, Praise from where?
I'm from Ikorodu, Lagos.
Wow, you're calling from Lagos, Ikorodu precisely. So, Praise, what do you think, Victor Osimhen? Oh my goodness. Praise, calling from Ikorodu, Lagos. They are talking about Victor Osimhen's performance in Italia Serie A right now. He has been so fantastic, getting about 18 goals, and all in all, is in his career 100 goals that he has scored in Wolfsburg, Charleroi, Lille, and including Napoli. We are talking about Victor Osimhen. Good to have you.
Hello?
Hello.
I'm calling from...
You're calling from where?
I'm coming from Lagos.
Okay, where in Lagos?
Lagos State.
Yes, where in Lagos are you calling from? Okay, let's have your name, please.
Hello?
Your name. What is your
My name
name?
is John.
Okay, Jones, let's have you. Victor Osimhen, his
John.
performance. Okay,
My name
Joel.
is John.
Okay, John. Okay. Victor Osimhen, have you been following? He has scored 100 goals now in his career. Okay, we lost that call there, but we're still waiting for more. Let's talk about Victor Osimhen. If you can have him there for people to see that Victor really has done well for himself, and also when talk about his performance in Napoli colours right now, 18 goals this season, and Victor is on fire. Let's have this caller. Hello, where are you calling from? Your name? Hello. Hello. Okay, well, a lot of people are trying to call in to talk about Victor Osimhen. Osimhen has scored 100 goals in his career so far, and he has scored 18 goals. Well, we're talking about him right now, and this is an opportunity for Victor. A lot of people are already looking at him, that potential African footballer of the year. Do you think so? Let's talk about him. Let's have you. Good to have you on the show.
Hello?
Hello, good to have you. Okay, Praise, good to have you back.
I called back.
Okay.
Yes, I'm back.
Good.
I would like to say that Victor Osimhen is one of the best contenders for the African Player of the Year.
Okay.
Because of the number of goals he has scored, no one in Serie A is the top goal scorer. So he deserves to win it if he keeps going like this.
Okay, I like that particular statement. If he keeps going like this, he can't scoop that award, right? Praise.
Sir?
I say if you keep going like this, like you said, he can win the award.
Yes, he can win it, and could even be a great contender for the Ballon d'Or.
Okay, let's see how it goes. Now, where are you calling from, Praise?
Okay.
From where?
From Ikorodu.
Okay, from Ikorodu, Lagos. How is Ikorodu this morning?
It's very okay.
Okay. Good one,
Okay.
Praise from Ikorodu. Join us there. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay, good one there. Praise saying, well, if Osimhen continues to score more goals like this, it's possible that he could be putting himself on the right pedestal to win the African Player of the Year, and also, in fact, to get a shot at the Ballon d'Or. It is very possible. Let's take another caller there. Hello, good to have you. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good to have you.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Let's talk about Osimhen.
My name is Abakar from Niger State.
Okay, where in Niger State?
I'm congratulations from Victor Osimhen.
Okay, thank you very much. Where are you calling from in Niger State?
To the performance of Serie A.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Try good luck.
You said, what did you say?
Make you keep it trying.
Okay, good one. You should keep trying. Thank you very much, Abubakar from Niger State. Okay, Abubakar just at least added his own contribution there concerning Victor Osimhen. We've been talking about the talisman over there in the Napoli color, scoring 18 goals so far. Fantastic goal that he scored yesterday, and also for the fact that he has scored 100 goals in his career, and that really deserves accolades right now. And we're looking at that particular story. Let's have another caller there. Good to have you on the show.
Hello?
Hello, good to have you.
Hello?
Hello, we can hear you. Yes.
I'm talking about sport, your section.
Okay.
This time around, we want to talk about sport. Hunger is everywhere.
Okay.
People talk about it, hungry and everywhere. This country is dying.
It is well.
No sport. That we country will be say they get peace. It's okay with them. They are talking about sport.
Thank you very
We
much.
want to hear how this situation can be able to be solved.
Okay. Your name, please?
I'm Dr. Dopesi.
Okay, from where?
Yusuf. From Edo State.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Dokwesi from Edo. Good one. Everybody has their opinion, but really we just have to, because a lot of people out there too, they use sport to get themselves away from all that is happening in our society. We can't drop one for one. All that very important. And now we look at one more caller before we go straight to our transfer story and all that. So let's take this particular call before we wrap it up concerning call. Good to have you. Hello. Okay, maybe we just can take one more call before we talk about some transfer stories now. Let's talk about Karim Adeyemi on a very light note now, on a light note rather. We talk about him mentioning when he was being interviewed that fufu, Nigerian food, makes it run so fast. That's the story we are looking at, even though it's funny, but I still don't understand how a lot of Nigerians, even though I consume the food more here, can't run more like Karim Adeyemi dealt with Chelsea players on that particular game in the Champions League, and he was asked, and he said fufu makes him run so fast. What a way to go. And it takes a lot of Nigerian food, and that has given him more strength to have a lot of pace there. Talking about Karim Adeyemi, the player of Borussia Dortmund. And well, let's take just this call and we wrap it up concerning phone call. Hello, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Okay, your name and where you're calling from, please?
Garba Ali, I'm calling from Bayo local government, Borno State.
Okay, thank you, Garuba Aliyu from Borno State. Your take on Victor Osimhen, quickly.
Yes, I am listening.
Okay, Victor, we are talking about Victor Osimhen. He has scored 18 goals so far and 100 goals in his career.
Yes, it is fantastic, and we are proud of him. Let him continue trying.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Garuba from Borno State.
Okay, well done.
And thank you very much there. Well, that's the last call we can take on the show. Quickly, let's talk about some transfer stories now, where Manchester City have renewed interest in West Ham midfielder Declan Rice. Declan Rice is a player they've been running after, and they want to sign him again. They renewed their interest in Declan Rice there. Let's see what the citizens will be doing to get Declan Rice. And we also have another one that talks about Inter Miami. Inter Miami are in pole position to sign Argentine forward Lionel Messi. Should he decide to leave PSG, the player has been on and off concerning his transfer deal with PSG. But right now, Inter Miami are doing everything possible to get Lionel Messi to join them over there in MLS, Major League Soccer. And if everything goes well, Messi could be moving straight down to Inter Miami. Well, from the way it is right now, well, we talk about another one that has to do with Aston Villa. Aston Villa are interested in the summer move for Roma's English striker Tammy Abraham. Tammy Abraham is with AS Roma and is really doing well. But right now, Aston Villa, they've joined the bandwagon of teams that want his signature and they want to sign him right now. And the other one says Leeds United have told interim boss Michael Skubala. Skubala is the interim manager over there in Leeds. He could remain in charge until the end of the season. Talking about Leeds United, who are yet to appoint the main coach, but right now they are telling Michael Skubala you can continue till the end of the season when it comes to football in Leeds United. Well, congratulations to Victor Osimhen for what he has achieved in his career, scoring 100 goals, and also talking about the fact that he scored 18 goals so far in the Italian Serie A. Well, we just have to go right now, but before we go, from the way it is, news featuring in concerning Christian Atsu, that's not a good one, but if it's really confirmed, so rest in peace from the way it is. We just have to run it down, but as we always say, that business and fitness is actually in the world of sport. I am Adeniyi Ajishafe. I'll leave you with this: Aqua United versus Gombe United. Thanks for watching.
The moment we've been waiting for is right here. The match commissioner, Mr. Osita Iro from Ebonyi State, leading other match officials, and the